Lovelies, have you had your COVID vaccine injection? If yes, how did you feel after being injected? And if no, what are your reasons for not wanting to take the vaccine? So guys, drop your views and thoughts. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome of Christ Embassy, aka Love Word, has reacted on COVID-19 vaccine that is given out to Nigerians. Okay, according to him, he said it is not scientific proven, but NPHCDA, which is the National Primary Health Care Development Agency, is a parastatal of Nigeria's Federal Ministry of Health with the mandate to providing support to the national health policy for the development of primary health care, providing support for monitoring and evaluation of the national health policy. So, my people, NPHCDA said COVID-19 vaccines were developed following the same scientific and legal protocols for quality, safety, and efficiency as for all other vaccines. So, my people, you can hear it from the horse's mouth as the video roll in now.
Blunt on this platform. Most of the times, physical abuse from men is a response to emotional abuse from women.
Emotional abuse from the women
provokes physical abuse. It is a response.
Break it down.
Also, I will add to that part, emotional plus psychological abuse
of women. No, respond. Yeah.
No, let him come. You butcher.
So women are more abusive than men.
No, we're getting
Is that what you're saying?
I get it. There is abuse on both parts. That is, the man goes physical, but the woman is giving emotional torture.
Yes,
okay,
yes. I repeat again, most physical abuse from men is a response from emotional abuse from women.
Okay.
Take it or you leave it. Men at times are not mad to get up and start beating a woman. No reasonable, responsible man will get up, except in rare cases. You know, to every exception, to every rule there's an exception. So we are talking here knowing that there are cases whereby some men abuse women physically for not just cause. But I will guarantee you 80% of men's abuse towards women is a response to an emotional abuse from the woman.
Can you explain what
I'm going to explain it in details. Men are the quiet type, women are flippant. Women are flippant in nature. They talk a lot. Sometimes a man can do something and a woman doesn't seem to understand. She may start speaking, and women don't speak for you to listen. They speak for you to respond. Once they speak and you don't respond, they will want to say something harder than what they have said, and immediately they start throwing those hard words into your heart. There is a level you cannot take it anymore. And there are men, when they have absorbed that shock for too long, they cannot contain it. The next thing is that it rebounds. They will give you a slap and a kick. Then everyone that comes will see the slap and the kick because it is physical, not knowing that the man has been able to contain the emotional torture, either for a very long time. Sometimes men can contain this torture for almost 10 years. Some hold it for 15 years. At a level they can no longer take it. Now they feel like this physical abuse, or to me, the right words to be used there is physical discipline. This physical discipline to the man or to the man is a kind of trying to solve something that his quietness cannot solve. That's one of the reasons you must understand. The second reason why men sometimes abuse women physically, it is simply because women can easily lose respect for men. I'm telling you, a man's desire is not food. Cook the best food, he can get it in a restaurant. A man's desire is not sex. He can get it in the street through a side chick. A man's desire is not your attire. The greatest thing you will ever take from a man that will cause the beast in him to come out is his respect. Inherent in every man is a king and a beast. If you choose to be a queen, you will bring out the king in him. If you be a torment, you will bring out the beast in him. In all cultures of the world, the last thing that a man cannot take, I'm talking from a generic point of view, is disrespect. Some women are grossly disrespectful. I can tell you with all sincerity that the marriages before this period are far more better. There were no marriage seminars, there were no conferences, there were no lectures on marriage, but the marriages succeeded better because people were properly brought up in good culture. This thing called women emancipation has not been defined in a proper context. Women emancipation is the ability and liberation for
called an indemnification. Indemnification means that, well, this vaccine will help us, but we do not know it so well yet as to be able to give you a guarantee of safety, so you have to indemnify us. So all countries who are using this vaccine, including Nigeria, I have had to sign an indemnification certificate that the manufacturer will not be held responsible. That the manufacturer will not be held responsible.
But I never went to school to be a fool. At least I learned to read and write. That's important. So that you can read what someone is saying. At least read. At least learn it. You don't have to be a doctor to know these things. Interestingly, the one who runs the WHO today is not even a doctor. So I maintain to you, I submit to you, that the current vaccines that are produced by these several companies are not truly vaccines by scientific definition, by even the very standards of their industry.
So, Lovelace, you heard what the Minister of Health in Nigeria said, Dr. Osagie and Ehanire, about the vaccine. So what he's trying to say indirectly is that if anything happens to anybody that have taken the vaccine, they should not be held responsible. That is to say, they have taken an undertaking, or they have signed that if peradventure something happens, the company that produced it, or the people behind it, or the suppliers should not be held responsible. My people, as I'm talking to you, you have taken first dose. I've taken my first dose. After all, something must kill a man, something must kill human, something must kill the living. All die and I die, but that person die and it matters. Okay, so you heard about the reaction of Pastor Chris Oyakhilome of Christ Embassy. What do you think? Is it proper vaccine or not? Drop your comments, please. My people, you see how wicked Nigerian politicians are. Just imagine, look at, this should be Tinubu of Lagos State when he celebrated his birthday. I think, how many years birthday am I even seeing? Pre-69. The whole of this, the nation's newspaper, is his birthday pictures. Is it not money that they use in doing all these things? 1 page, 2 pages is not okay. The whole newspaper of how many pages are his pictures. Una see him, people who they go vote for. I always say that people don't, in short, I don't even know what to say, my people. I pity people that inside their franchise in that country, under the rain and under sun. Just imagine, see, pictures, how many pages? What you come the newspaper where people go read? What will people now read in this newspaper now? All about birthday icon, or birthday celebrant icon. Number 1 man of Lagos State. That country, even the richest man on earth, will he do this one? Even Dangote, that is even this richest man in Africa, will he do this one as well? Politicians.
They even try to say the whole business. Nobody needs to read. Guys, is this the news I want to read? Can't they just put this in a one page and move on with their life?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Guys.
14, what the fuck?
Guys.
17, 19.
What's happening? What's happening?
I'm not counting. I like to see them.
What's happening? They shouldn't have even printed papers today now. Am I so am I supposed to buy paper and be looking at happy birthday? Happy birthday.
Keep going.
This one is too much now. Almost 1 minute. Almost 1 minute. Yeah.
That's all.
So what's next?
1, 2. This one is about to.
You even say for it.
See this one.
I'll collect your money back.
Which kind of newspaper? I will fight with the vendor.
You see your part of the session. See? No news.
Voila.
That's all.
Okay.